Welcome to the world of anatomy. It's a great pleasure for me to stand on this international platform to share the knowledge, whatever I have, with those aspiring students. So we'll go with anatomy, the very name, anatomy. Yes, so this is anatomy, what I have written. Now, what exactly do you remember when you listen to the word Tommy? Yeah, generally Tommy means, come on, speak out. Yeah, Tommy means the dog. You know, that's what we call the dog. Tommy means, come on, Tommy, Tommy, Tommy. Tommy means dog. But anatomy, if you take, the word Tommy means cutting. It is coming from the Greek origin and it means cutting. Ana means up. So you are cutting up the human being and that is called anatomy. Now if you take the anatomy, now what is that anatomy you are learning? It is the human anatomy what you are learning. As you are cutting up the human being, in order to discover the finer intricacies which are being hidden under the skin, under the muscle and under the so many important structures, there are so many beautiful nerves and arteries and veins which are there. We are going to cut up the human to see them. So this is called anatomy, up cutting. If you want to become a great surgeon, you should be thorough with anatomy. Anatomy is the basic foundation for all those students who want to become great surgeons. To play on the body of a patient with a knife is not a joke. In fact, it is an art, the greatest art which the humanity had ever known is surgery. For that, you should be a very good anatomist or you should have a thorough knowledge in the anatomy. Then, what are all the other Tommies in the medical dictionary or in the medical field? What are all the other Tommies we know? Let us start writing them. Now first and foremost, we will go with vasectomy. What do you mean by that? Cutting off vas deferens, which is a permanent sterilization technique in males. Then another Tommy is tubectomy. What do you mean by that? Cutting off the fallopian tube and ligating it. A female permanent sterilization technique. Yes, anyone? Anyone who can tell me the other Tommies? Yeah? Appendicectomy. Then removal of uterus, hysterectomy. Yes, anyone? Glossectomy, cutting off the tongue in case of cancer. If there is cancer of the tongue, then the tongue is being cut, which is called glossectomy. Then mastectomy. What is this mastectomy? Cutting off the breast in case of breast cancer. So you see, whatever surgical procedure they are doing of cutting and removing an organ, it is all going with the Tommies. From where is this word Tommy coming? From anatomy. So to respect the word anatomy, whatever surgical procedures doctors are doing in which they cut and remove, so here they are using the ending word Tommy. Is that fine? Now, anatomy, if you take, this is the Greek word. Now, equivalent to it is the word dissection or dissection in case of Latin. So dissection, you are splitting it, you are sectioning it, the cross sections, the vertical section and the horizontal section. So you use the word dissection. Now what is dissection hall or dissection hall? If anybody asks you, now so many of the people are thinking, oh, that dissection hall full of cadavers, full of dead bodies, formalin smell, it is irritant, it is unpleasant sight. This is what a normal idea about dissection hall is. But what exactly you think is the dissection hall? It is a place where the dead enlightens the living. It is a place where the dead enlightens the living. Even after the person is died, his body can be used. In what way? If somebody is brain dead, his organs can be harvested. Or if he is dead because of his cardiac arrest, you can go for donation of the bodies. It is a very important act which, or a gesture which one person is showing to the humanity. Even after death, they can still serve the society. How? By donating their bodies for dissection. We kneel down and pay our respects to all those great people, all those great volunteers, some of the freedom fighters, some of those wonderful people who urged to give their bodies voluntarily, willingly for all those medicos. It's really hats off to all those great people. So the dissection hall is the place where the dead enlightens the living. Now this dissection is being institutionalized by one of the greatest man by name Andreas Vesalius. Now he is called the father of modern anatomy. Now who is the father of modern anatomy? It is Andreas Vesalius who is the father of modern anatomy. Why is that modern anatomy is used? Modern anatomy is used, this word, modern anatomy is used because Andreas Vesalius was the person who had brought in a total change in the dissection pattern. He told to the kings that if a person should be pursuing his career in medicine, then he must and should read anatomy and dissect the cadavers. And this dissection process should be institutionalized. In the daytime, in the daylight, with all his colleagues, under the supervision of a teacher, dissection is to be done and then that should be discussed. The variations present in one body should be recorded and discussed. All these great ideas of becoming a better doctor, a better surgeon was being strongly emphasized by Andreas Vesalius. Hence he is called father of modern anatomy. Then who is the father of anatomy as such? The father of anatomy as such is Herophilus. Herophilus was the first person who had dissected the human body. It was Herophilus who had identified cerebrum and cerebellum. It was he who said there are nerves, arteries and veins. It is he who said there are sensory nerves and motor nerves. It is Herophilus who said the floor of the fourth ventricle resembles the nib of the pen and hence it is called calamus scriptorius. Calamus scriptorius. So this was a very brief, hardly 2-line history of anatomy. So in the introductory class, I thought it was appropriate for me to tell father of modern anatomy and the father of anatomy. So he is Herophilus, the father of anatomy, and the father of modern anatomy is Andreas Vesalius. In detail, we are going to discuss about the history of anatomy in the next class. So right now, we have understood that any surgical procedure involving the removal of the organ or removal of the part is called tomy. For example, removal of uterus, hysterectomy; removal of breast, mastectomy; removal of tongue, glossectomy; removal of cutting and ligating fallopian tube, tubectomy; removal of cutting and removal of appendix, appendicectomy; and cutting and ligating vas deferens is called vasectomies. There are many tomies which we'll be knowing in future. Thank you.